Hey everybody, it's Saturday and we're at the Lake Chalet, and actually I'm with Doc Gurley. Hey.
Hey.
And we're talking about Haiti and your trip.
Yes. February 15th. I'll be packing up and heading out.
Ooh, that looks good. Thanks. Right around the corner.
Yes. I've already got my shots. I have to start taking my malaria pills tomorrow. We have a team meeting and we'll have a team photograph that I'll be able to put up. Yeah, lots of malaria. I get to have a net. A friend of mine is loaning me a mosquito net that you just put around your head like a bag. I'm not sure I can take sleeping.
Does this mean you're contagious right now? All right, I'm gone. Sorry,
okay.
I'm just kidding.
It's interesting because malaria and dengue fever.
What's dengue fever?
It's really an interesting illness in that we don't really have a treatment for it, but it's generally mild. It's like getting the flu, and it's spread by mosquitoes. And it's spread by mosquitoes that like being where people are. So unlike the wild mosquitoes that most of us in this country are used to, dengue-infected mosquitoes will be hiding inside hospitals and rooms, and they bite during the day, not at night.
Okay, all kidding aside, what do you think about what happened with Haiti, and what's next?
I think it's really much worse than most people realize, and that it's likely to get worse. So I have a friend who's on the ground there now. She works with globalvoices.org, Free Caribbean Radio. She's a fabulous reporter. And the situation is much worse than most people know, and slowly getting worse, in that people medically, people who had severe brain injuries or crush injuries have probably either already died, heartbreakingly, or are dying. And then people who had thousands of amputations to save their lives are overwhelmingly infected. They don't even have water to wash themselves with, and they have no antibiotics, and they have no rehab. There's a tremendous amount of despair, and with so many people in those conditions, they're just waiting for the epidemics to begin. So it's pretty serious.
What will you be doing there?
I'll be going there with a group that does disaster relief, and the Palo Alto Medical Foundation is one of the sponsors. It's a telemed group, and it's called a container clinic. It's this new, very mobile approach to disasters where they pack the standard shipping container to be a clinic, and then they can ship it easily. In fact, the guy who's on the ground there now is scouting it out, and he thinks the best thing to do would be for us to just put it on the back of a flatbed truck and drive it around, because there's some areas of Haiti that have gotten no help at all. Areas that were red zone, the security risk before the earthquake, have not gotten the same level of help as other areas. And unfortunately, the other areas that weren't red zone tended to be the places where people were more affluent, and it was less petty crime. And the container is an important sort of step between a freestanding clinic or hospital, which is overwhelmed at this point, or those poor people trying to give care basically under a tree with whatever they can carry in a bag.
Yes.
So, kind of fills a niche.
A dumb question. At least I think it might be a dumb question. I'm getting the impression a lot of doctors over there, like Sanjay Gupta's over there, Doctors Without Borders, I think. But with all these doctors, is there an understanding of how to network together? Or is that, are they all free agents, or what's going on?
I have to tell you, they have not networked well. And you could say doctors are not good at that under the best of circumstances, but I think one of the issues is that a lot of uncoordinated aid has tried to rush in. And
what do you
that's
mean?
people tripping over each other, people trying to take care of the same patients, people not equitably distributing care. And I also think, honestly, part of it is that people are so overwhelmed. I mean, their bodies rotting in the streets, that they are just doing whatever they can. It's more MASH medicine and more triage and more trying to do what you can under the circumstances than what we think of as coordinated care. What you don't want is, though, for people to be wasting resources because of that, or for people to be clogging resources and appropriate resources from getting in.
But does your organization, or the organization you work with, they need donations, or is this covered, right?
Well, they actually have a couple of foundations that people can donate to, and I set up a trust fund because people wanted to give money. I don't have a nonprofit yet. It takes a while to do that. I have a trust fund at Wells Fargo under Dr. Jan Gurley, Share the Wealth, as in WELLTH. And any money that doesn't go to just basic coach transportation or medical supplies will be donated to Partners in Health, which is a great organization.
Yeah, it sure is. The airplane issue.
Oh, I wanted to start this with a question: is that a plane in your pocket? 'Cause I really need an airplane. If anybody's got one, we had reservations with United that were canceled. Apparently, this is very normal in disaster relief work. You go from Plan A to Plan B, and sometimes Plan F. So right now, our absolute ironclad backup plan is that on February 15th, we will fly commercial to Dominican Republic and then go on a pretty brutal 7-hour overland trip into Haiti.
Wow.
The reason we don't want to do that is not because of the difficulty of the trip, but because we can only carry a very limited number of supplies, and we miss out on 2 days because of the transport issues that we could have been helping people.
How many people are going with you?
There are 13 altogether right now. And another issue that's come up is, are these all doctors? Or doctors tripping over each other and there are no nurses? This is a very balanced group, and they're mostly mid-level providers and only a very few doctors and medical students.
So if anybody needs to contact you, they can find you at?
My email, which is gmail.com.
Cool, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's a great day, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. I can't wait till the patio opens up again.
It's good to be indoors. Over lunch.